lot of stuff that we want to share with you, things that mean a lot to our family, and it goes back to the beginnings of racing. Today we're going to look at some things from 1954 when Grandfather won his first championship. He started racing in 49 and won his first championship in 54. So he had a couple of good runs in 50, quite get it till 54. He went to Daytona and they made some speed runs and things in a 54 Chrysler, and he set some records. And we're going to share with you some little certificates that they'd win. And but anyway, I think he won 7 races that year, and he won about $20,000, which is big money back in 1954. And all right, here's something interesting we'll share with you. In 1954, he was getting tires flew in from Indianapolis, from Firestone. And then here's some different air freight bills and stuff from Firestone. And these were racing tires. I guess they were running for the 54 season. So that's interesting to me, because you think I'm just running regular old road tires, but this is showing you this coming out of Firestone. Here's some certificates that they, when they run on the beach course, they do the speed runs. They used to do the mile speed runs, and these are certificates that he had run. And then at the 54 Chrysler on 116 mile an hour, and I guess he took a couple of cars down there because it's got him running a 1939 Ford at 114 miles an hour. And the neat thing about these different certificates, Bill France actually signed this with his hand. It's not a print, it's a hand signature. And then this one, it's got William H.G. France, so that's kind of neat. So this is the NASCAR record book that you'd get the next season. This is the 55, but it talks about the 54 season, and it's got Grandfather on the cover there. So if you go in here and look at gives you a little bit of a rundown of the whole season and all, and it's talking about Petty drove a Chrysler and a Dodge during the past year, achieving most of his success with the Chrysler. All 7 victories were in a heavier car, as well as 5 second place finishes of the 6 third place markers. But it says Petty won 7 out of the 34 possible races, and he finished second 5 times, third 6 times, and fourth 4 times. So I thought that's pretty neat. It gives you a whole idea of what went on in the 1954 NASCAR season. And winning the 54 championship, NASCAR was starting to get into a little bit more professional, a little bit advertising, and sponsorships were coming in. And here's in 1954, I guess for the 55 season, really, but he's talking about the 54, he did a Champion Spark Plug advertisement, and this would be ended up in magazines throughout the country and all through the racing world. So that's kind of neat. It would have been in magazines like this, Speed Sport, Speed Age, and stuff like that. That would have been for 55 season. So that just marked a little bit of professionalism coming into racing, starting there in 54, 55. So, and we know we've talked about this before on the Petty Brothers, but this is a helmet that Lee would have raced with in 54. This is what they called the polo helmets. Had a little bit of the ear flaps and stuff. Not much protection, but this was the best they had. But this is what he would have ran in 54. So, and then as you see here, we got some pictures and stuff of the old Reaper shed. This is the original shops here in Level Cross that Lee would have run the 54 out of. And during this time, this is from the victory dinner. This is from 55, but this is for the 54 season. And they give out some unique gifts and trophies and stuff during the season. And this camera was a trophy, I guess you would say, that part of the NASCAR awards. This is what he won. This is from 1955, but it's for the 54 championship season. So that's kind of neat for us to have. And we got a little picture here that's showing him receiving this camera. So during them years, they always had some unique trophies and gifts that they would give you at the awards banquet, and this is just one little thing for it. Now, this is a helmet that they would run in 55, 54 there too, but this was a fighter pilot helmet, and we got a picture of him with this in front of a car in 55, but as the 54 55 seasons progressed, they went from the polo helmet and went into this type of helmet. This was a fighter jet helmet. Now this is a statement from NASCAR that they sent from the 54 championship point money. Lee Petty, the Grand National Division as a driver, he won $1,600. As an owner, he won $600. They had the short track division, $146. And the Pacific Coast. So they run like 3 different divisions for him. And this is like at the banquet. This is a statement of what he won that year, and off the championship fund, and it was $2,500.